The Constitution of India. Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dear children, welcome back. In the previous class we have completed the chapter. Now let us move on to the grammar portions. Okay. Haven't you studied about nouns in your lower classes? What is a noun? Yes. Noun is a naming word. It's the name of a person, place, thing or animal. Right? Do you know how many kinds of nouns are there? There are proper nouns, common nouns, material nouns, abstract nouns and collective nouns. Okay. Today let us learn about collective nouns. Collective noun is a collection of things taken as a whole, which means taken together as one. Collective nouns represents more than one person or thing. For example, for a collection of elephants that is more than one, we usually say a herd of elephants. Likewise, a bunch of flowers or a bunch of keys, a choir of singers, a band of musicians, a flight of birds, an army of soldiers or an army of ants. All these underlined words, that is herd, bunch, choir, band, flight and army are collective nouns which shows a collection of things. Hope you understood about collective nouns. Okay. Now the next topic is regular and irregular verbs. So regular and irregular verbs. What is a verb? A verb is an action word, right? There are three forms of verb. Present form of the verb, that is V1, past form of the verb, that is V2, and past participle form of the verb, that is V3. Usually we add D or ED to change V1 into V2. That is to change the present form of the verb into the past form. For example, look, looked, dance, danced, watch, watched, evoke, evoked and evolve, evolved. In all these examples we can find that D or ED is added to change the present form of the verb into the past form. Right. Such kinds of verbs are called regular verbs. Is it clear? In certain verbs, instead of adding D or ED, the verb completely changes. For example, break, broke, eat, ate, see, saw, drink, drank, catch, caught. And you can see that instead of adding D or ED, the verb completely changes. Such kinds of verbs are called irregular verbs. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now the next topic is adverbs of frequency. Children, do you know what an adverb is? An adverb is a word which describes a verb. For example, he walks slowly. And you can see that here the word slowly describes the verb walks. Okay. There are different kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of quality, adverbs of quantity, adverbs of manner, and adverbs of frequency or time. Now what we have to learn is about adverbs of frequency. An adverb of frequency describes how often an action happens. Always, never, usually, often, rarely, daily, weekly, yearly, etc. denotes the time. Let us see a few examples. He often comes here. We rarely go for cinemas. I sometimes visit my friend's house. In all these examples, we find how often all these actions take place, right? This is called as adverbs of frequency. Okay? Now, moving on to the next topic, tense. Tense means time. Tense denotes the time when the actions take place. There are three types of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Present tense denotes actions taking place in the present time. Past tense denotes the action happened, and future tense denotes the actions which takes place in future. Okay, there are four forms of each tense. The four forms of present tense are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Now let us move on to the first form of present tense, that is simple present tense. Simple present tense denotes the habitual actions, natural truth, and planned future. For example, I pray God every day, which is a habitual action. The sun rises in the east, which is a natural truth, and he goes to Delhi tomorrow, which is a planned future because it has already been planned. Here in simple present tense, the subject is followed by the verb. That is, if the subject is singular, we add s or es to the verb. And if the subject is plural, we do not add s or es to the verb. Let us see a few more examples. Now look at these examples. She goes to temple every day. Here the subject she is singular, so we added es to the verb go. And in the second one, they go to temple every day. Here the subject they is plural, so we did not add s or es to the verb. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now the second form of present tense is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense denote actions happened a little earlier and continues while the time of talking. In present continuous tense, the subject is followed by is or are or am plus verb plus ing. If the subject is singular, is added. If the subject is plural, are is added. And if the subject is I, am is added. For example, here the subject she is singular, so we added is plus verb plus ing. And in the second sentence, the subject they is plural, so we added are plus verb plus ing. And in this sentence, I is singular, so we added am plus verb plus ing. Is it clear, children? Okay. As I said earlier, past tense denotes actions happened in the past. The four forms of past tense are simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Now we have to learn about simple past tense. In simple past tense, the subject is followed by past tense or past form of the verb. For example, I wrote a letter yesterday. They went to cinema yesterday and he played cricket. Here in the first sentence, the verb wrote is the past form of the verb write. went is the past form of the verb go, and played is the past form of the verb play. In simple past tense for singular subjects like I, you, he or she, and plural subjects like they and we use the past form of the verb. Is it clear, children? Okay. So, in today's class, we learned about collective nouns, regular and irregular verbs, adverbs of frequency, and tenses. Hope you have understood. Regarding tenses, once you learn about the basic forms of the tenses, then only you'll be able to understand the remaining forms. Okay. And that's all for the day. I'll meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.